Okay, so this is how to configure BrokerBay. So I went to input, change it to active for today's date, and submit property. And it says there were a couple things missed, so I'm going to go back to input, look up the listing again, and then go to residential lease. And from status on this page, click active, submit, and it'll tell me what I am missing. So agent office, dual fee, no. And then going back to showing the owner name, I always just put see tax unless it's different. If it's different, I can say see offer requirements on the supplements. And submit. Now it's active. Okay, so I'm going to go to Manage BrokerBay. It's going to take me to the main site. I click Sign In, and it has Kenny's information saved in there already. So see, you can see that it hasn't pulled up this time. In listings, it should be that first property in the list, and it's not linked quite yet. I am going to search here just to make sure. Yep, so it hasn't quite linked yet. So I did cut out some of this for you. It took about a minute for it to actually link, a little less than a minute. But then it did eventually. There it is at the top. So you click on it, and then you hit Configure Showings, and here's where you put in all the showing instructions. So must give 1 hour notice. I'll go back and change this to 0 because it's go and show. Auto confirm is the same as go and show. And then I always allow overlapping showings with no limit, and I do notify the agent in case they're still worried about that. And here's where you can choose the type of lockbox. This one is a door code. So I enter in the code and the instructions. If the lockbox is on the back of the house, is a good place to put it. I'm not going to make you wait for me typing, so I'm just going to skip through some of this. Here we go. And then you can select from any of these options over here. Managing contact. So for this one, Kenny's going to be our only contact, but this is where you would go in and put the seller information. So I would type in the seller name. I would put his email and then his phone number, and then click send SMS. And then his permissions. This is what it sends notifications for, and this is permissions, so can confirm. And I usually will put can deny or cancel. And then here's where restrictions are. So you can select one block at a time, or you can select multiple blocks at a time. And if you want to unselect them, you can select a big block at a time by just holding the cursor and hit save. You're done, and you can go through and change it anytime, so pretty easy.